So part of contact would be like we need to feel like we're equal to each other and to different species, and that was one of the things that Bashar said that we need to have before we can actually have physical contact.
Yes. Or we can then say, to plant a seed, to, in a sense, remember the physical contact that you have already had. Mm-hmm. More so, truly understanding your own roles, your own hybrid natures in that way, in your own right. Also then fully feeling your own mastery in that way for what you have all chosen to do, being a part of Earth civilization. Really, in a sense, feeling your own ancient wisdom in that way. Feeling your own power and connection in that sense to your own warriorhood, we might say. We can impart the idea that for many of you, the Sasani energy in that way translates as being a parental figure. The energy has, in a sense, specifically come through to work with certain archetypes in that sense of the All-Father and the All-Mother. It has been strategically done in this sense to activate your knowings of family in that way and to have a different representation in a way of what you understand as the father energy. However, what is most relevant for you now to all begin to understand is that from their perspective, from our perspective in that way, you are our ancestors. And to feel that level of status, we might say, that brings up within you. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes. This will then help, this will allow you to transform, to clue into the specific individualized frequencies in that way of your specific types of souls, we can say, that have agreed to be part of this program. All of our interactions in that way have been very strategically and specifically transmitted to help each and every one of you clue into your true natures in that way. So yes, to feel yourself at an equal status, and we might even say to also then play with the idea that you outrank us. Meaning that there are always aspects of you that serve as guides, as way showers for the rest of the all that is. You understand? And to truly begin to feel that sense of power, sense of, we may even say, positive ego structure in that way, will help you align more rapidly, we might say, more surely, we might say, with these specific timelines that are already in existence.
Okay. I can see that with you all. What about, like, with other humans? You know, we tend to, we have a challenge when it comes to feeling equal to different people who might have more skill or less skill than us.
Yes, that is all a perception in that way, then they're what you are defining as skillful, you understand.
Okay, so, but if someone's like a really good swimmer and you're not that good, I mean, how do you feel equal to that person?
You find, in a sense, then your own things, your own specific talents, your own specific frequency as to how you bring about your own unique talents in that way. Finding something in a sense that is uniquely yours in that way, that you are able to show the good swimmer how to do. And we can also say then to very much own in a sense that this individual, using again the analogy or the metaphor of someone who is a very good swimmer and you then they're not being a good swimmer, you can be very, very good at not being a good swimmer. You understand? Very much owning that, and very much then they're owning the excitement, you might say, to be able to have a guide in this way, a good swimmer, to be able to show you how to swim better. And then you are stepping more so into your role of being a student in that way, and allowing the individual who is the good swimmer to step more so into the role of being the teacher. And in that way, that is an equal status relationship. For you are also then giving the individual who is the good swimmer the chance of even further demonstrating their own gifts, being able to step into a teacher role, which also then paradoxically allows them to also step more so into a student role. For by any time that we are teaching, we are also learning. Do you understand? So this is all about your perspective in that way, and not necessarily comparing or contrasting yourself in that way to different people that have different gifts. By truly stepping into your role as a student in this particular modality, you are actually then allowing that person to be a better teacher, to be a better student, and in that way you are also then their teacher. Make sense?
Yeah, yes. I love that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is very much so what we are all doing for each other in that way. Meaning the hybrid lineage, and how we connect to and reflect, acting as mirrors in that way, acting as students and teachers for all of each other.